Hello and welcome to the energy of the day for Wednesday, May 28th. We will go ahead and see what is going on. I will be incorporating these cards over here. I'm still waiting on them to be finished for me professionally, but that's okay. I'll be incorporating those cards due to just the nature of the actual read, and I just want to see if there's another extra little tidbit involved in that energy of the day segment. So let's keep going here. Let's start with Moonology. Let's see what is going on with that one. Let's take a look. Let's see what's happening here. Just give me a second. Oh, there it is. We have your dreams, need a practical plan. So we'll take a look at this. We'll see what the actual blockage could be. That's probably why I took out those other cards, to be honest with you all. But let's take a look here, shall we? Let's see what the actual blockage may be here overall. Let's take a look. What's the blockage for this for pile one? Hilarious, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to doing these guys for the pile picking. All right. What's the actual issue here in the energy of the day? There we go. What's the actual issue for the energy of the day? What's wrong with this practical plan thing here? Whew, my goodness. What is happening there? Oh, I had one more here. Well, two more maybe. All right, so we'll take a look. I'll see what's going on here. So maybe a little bit of the puff, too much of it. And that could actually be, blocking your finances, blocking your achievements here. Could be something that's taking your resources away from you. Now, let's see what's going on with that. Sing or dance to release, release what? Release your pain. So, okay, so there are other ways or other means of actually getting rid of some of these ugly feelings over here. You do not have to go to the pipe for that, okay? You can actually do it in a different fashion where it is less. It drains your finances less, right? Something of that nature, whatever the case is here. Now, I will look into the tarot itself. We will see what is going on overall here. So just give me a second. Let me take a look here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The fun addiction card came through here. Well, we'll talk about it, definitely. The Ten of Cups, okay. And what's going on with that? Four of Cups. Oh my. Okay, so according to the split, if you have a bad habit of some kind, or if this is somebody you know, and they have a bad habit of some kind, that's the actual blockage that is telling your Ten of Cups, your emotional fulfillment, no. Okay. So it could be this, or it could be a different addiction of some kind here. And this is why your dreams, let's say you want to become a millionaire in the future, how can you if your resources are being drained by something that shouldn't be in your life? All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening overall here. We have the Ace of Wands. That's a little bit of impulsivity sometimes. It is talking about having passion for some. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You may feel like you're stuck and you're not getting anywhere because of this bad thing. Okay? Basically. It doesn't have to be exactly that. But it could be that, and it could be that this is the thing that is draining your physical presence in the world overall, because the root chakra is responsible for your physical achievements in life, right? Let me see what's going on that side, though. Let me take a look here. It would be interesting if the Three of Swords wanted to say hello for that one, but we will see. We'll see what's going on, or even the Four of Swords still, right? Four of Swords isn't too bad. Okay, let's take a look. So what's on that side over there? The Empress. What else is going on here? The Star. Yeah. Two of Cups, Page of Swords, the Fool. All right, okay. Five of Cups. That's the regret or the, could be guilt or shame, whatever the case is here. And let me just see the front, the Five of Wands. Yeah, okay, so you may want to look into the power number of 55, by the way. Those were the two here. Seven of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's, okay. I am literally dealing with a person here who was hurt in their life in some type of way, shape, or form. Now, this transitioned into their physical existence, and this type of almost like escapism that they're using or something like that is literally blocking their own achievement, their own success, their own new beginning here. It does feel like you may come into potentially a new individual or something like this. Is not about anybody. This is actually just about you. I don't really feel like there's somebody that's, you know, on their way to sweep you off their feet or sweep you off your feet or whatever. No, this is one of those situations here that I have a person who just needs to clean themselves up a little bit. Okay, that's really what this is. Now, it's all a personal thing for each and every one of us in its own little way. For example, it does not have to be smoking, like I said previously, but it could be some type of bad habit that is becoming it's becoming a detriment to your life overall here. Okay. Sign wise, we do have the Ace of Wands, any fire sign, honestly, that's what I'm getting with that one. Four of Cups is like a Pisces and Cancer. I do have a Taurus up here with the Moonology card. The Empress is also Taurus and Libra. The Star is Aquarius. Two of Cups feels like Scorpio. Page of Swords is who? Aquarius. The Fool is Aquarius and Aries. So let me just see what is what's happening here in this read overall. We do have Scorpio, air sign. Yeah, somebody here has literally closed themselves off or made themselves unavailable, something like this. Isolated themselves, potentially. Don't look to things to make you feel good. Look towards yourself to make you feel good. Oh my goodness, how can I explain this? Because things can also give us some joy, some pleasure, right, in life. But it's more like moderation. Moderation is key here, apparently. Moderation is key for this. So it is quite interesting. I have a person who closed themselves off a little bit. I do have a person who is a sensitive soul in nature and also communicates very well. But this individual went through something unfortunate that it kind of pushed them towards a little bit of a reckless way of operating or functioning here. This does require to be figured out, though. Everybody has their own, you know, their own vices or whatever the case is, weaknesses. But it seems like as soon as you get rid of that, then you'll be able to move yourself forward. And quite quickly, to be honest with you, you'll be able to turn your pain into power again, something like this. But this is subconscious in nature, it feels like. It feels like it's more like a person that says, oh yeah, I'm over it, don't worry about it. But really, they're still unmotivated here in a daily, like a day-to-day life. So there is still some healing to be done here overall. Yeah, there is. There definitely is. But let's see what the animal spirit guides have to say about this overall here. Today is a doozy. Today's a little bit of a doozy, but that's not a bad thing. At least, you know, once you know, and then you can, you know, then you can take the appropriate steps that help you out here, you know. So let's see if there's anything from the animal spirit guides that would like to pop up for this read here. Is there any message for this? Okay, give me a second here. There we go. The chameleon. We have stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. But it feels like at this point, it's almost, I don't get a good feeling out of that card. It's like that's what it has been. It's like you have been staying invisible to the point where these things took over your daily life. And apparently it's more high time for you to say, no, I'm not going to be a little puppet for a coping mechanism. And that's what I'm getting off of that mostly, though. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. I understand that part. But it is something about trying to build better, build healthier. Okay, I wish you guys all the very best with this, because it does seem like there are some, well, I will sound cliche with that Moonology card, but adjustments are required here apparently. That does seem to resonate for this read overall here. I actually am curious if that card is going to pop out, or if there's anything else to this. If there's anything else to this from Moonology overall, because that's the card that I get the most. Your commitment is being tested. Well, that's good enough. Your commitment to self may be being tested. And once you discard of this problematic habit, then you'll be able to achieve exactly what you're looking for, which is, success. All right. I wish you guys all the very best. Have a great one. Bye-bye for now. See you on Thursday.